And I'm just really lucky as a white girl that when I'm in the sun, I tan so dark. Like, so many people have said to me before, like, you know, like, Leanne even said to me in the group, like, are you sure you're, like, not mixed race? Because you go dark.
Wife's name out your fucking mouth!
Listen, I don't wish bad luck on anyone. Honestly, I never even remotely thought that Jesy Nelson was going to be successful in her solo career. I kind of always felt like it was going to be a disaster. Let me explain. From the looks of things, I think that she's probably going to be really mad at herself and how everything unfolded. Aside from the one song that she released with a major record label, she's only managed to release just one other song, like 2 years after, and that was released independently. So what happened? Why did Jesy Nelson's solo career start on such a terrible note and has seemingly gone absolutely nowhere? This is kind of a sad situation, so let's find out. There may be a variety of reasons why Jesy failed. We can talk about the cultural appropriation, where a white girl basically tries to break into the music industry by adopting urban black culture, and when they succeed, they go back to being, white. People from the early 2000s did this. Christina, Fergie, Gwen Stefani, and even later on Miley did it to an extent. Even with white guys, we can talk about Justin Timberlake. But with them, the music was actually good. It was actually good. It was actually fun. And they also weren't brand new artists. They already sort of had kind of a fan base. The adoption of urban culture was more of a rebrand to appeal to a wider audience. And we can also talk about the questionable lyrics of the song, her attitude, that tragic performance, and her kind of annoying voice, the terrible spray tan, and the fact that overall the song wasn't really that good. We can talk about all of those, but from my perspective, I think the main reason she flopped was the fans that she thought she already had didn't really give her the initial boost that she was looking for, which probably made the label not so confident in her career after the first few weeks weren't doing so great, and so they probably stopped promoting. Let's take, for example, Camila's solo career. I think we all knew that Camila was gunning for a solo career even in the early stages of Fifth Harmony, so when she eventually left the group, that wasn't really that big of a surprise. It was almost expected, and she had throughout the years of doing solo projects and collaborations slowly outside the group helped her carve out a solid fan base who were already part of Fifth Harmony to join her on her solo journey, along with the new one she gained as a solo artist. And I know her relationship with Shawn Mendes and other celebrities really helped, but you know what I mean. This was the main factor. She already sort of primed the public to be ready for her when she eventually went solo. But I feel like with Jesy, her solo career was kind of achieved through lies and manipulation. Let me explain. The way she left the group to start her solo career was way too sus. So she left the group for mental health reasons. The pressure from touring for so many years was dawning on her, which is totally fine. It's fine to prioritize your mental health. Love that for her. But then a few months later, she announces her solo career. When she did this so close to leaving the group, I don't think many people were really buying the whole mental health stuff anymore. I know for me, when that happened, I was like, oh, she did all this because she didn't want the fans to be mad at her for leaving the group. Do you know what I mean? Because unlike Fifth Harmony, where over the years we had a lot of issues from the group and their management, Little Mix was sort of unproblematic and basically drama-free. I'm sure there's probably drama here and there, but basically drama-free. So I think a lot of fans, including myself, and I'm not a big fan of Little Mix, by the way, I just really enjoy some of their songs, really felt kind of deceived and manipulated by the excuse she gave for leaving the group and then starting her solo career so soon. And trust me, you won't find another person who, like myself, is such an individualist. Seriously, I truly believe you need to prioritize yourself before taking care of others' needs. But I also believe that she should have come out straight away and just left the group without all this mental health stuff, which, to be honest, in hindsight, I don't fully believe anymore. Perhaps she's dealing with mental health issues. I don't doubt that. She's dealt a lot with her body image issues. I do believe that. But I don't think that was the main reason she left the group. She really left the group to start her solo career, which again is totally fine. I just think she should have been upfront and honest about that. And I think because there was barely any major drama in the group, fans didn't really feel the need to break up their support. I really think that with how poorly everything went down and her solo debut being such a disaster, fans just stuck with the group they had always known. I feel like this because it's kind of how I felt. When the whole drama behind Boys came out, I just kind of checked out. I wasn't interested anymore. And you know what? I kind of feel like fans were even motivated to even support her less based on how everything went down with the release of Boys. And also, why she decided to focus her solo career initially on the United States when absolutely no one knew of her existence. I honestly will never understand. Little Mix barely had a solid fan base in the US. And also, the launch, her debut was so aggressive. It was almost like she already had a fan base. It was almost like people already knew of her, and this song was sort of like a big comeback single, like, look guys, I'm back, focus on me. It was just so aggressive. That live performance will always bring me joy. Not because I hate her, no, but really I'm indifferent towards her. It's just the gall, the confidence she had performing the song that no one knew about in a country where no one knew of her. This girl really thought she was the shit. And you know what? Good for her. You know, I wish I had her confidence. Also, her voice is annoying. I think I've already said this before, but her voice is kind of annoying. Having an annoying voice isn't really that bad if you can back it up with great songs. It's kind of what Camila does really well sometimes. Not that she has an annoying voice, it's just more distinctive. But along with having such a distinctive and sometimes annoying voice, she does make really good and fun songs. So I think that really helps her. Also, her response to the public from the backlash from the theme and the whole vibe of the single was really bad. Like, Jesy really could not afford to have Nicki Minaj defend her excessive tanning and the whole situation of the release and the music video and how she was appropriating black culture when barely no one knew of her. Nicki's approach was, although kind of well-spirited, she also was kind of telling people to shut the hell up and not make such a big deal out of it. And they did, and along with not buying her music, which of course would affect her. But also, I think the reason why the song didn't really make much noise was because it wasn't very good. If the song had been kind of decent, it would have done something, would have brought more attention to her. The song sounds so dated. It's not good. It's not good. I bet she regrets her decision. I know she's probably mad at herself. I know she's probably angry at herself for not handling the whole situation really well. She should have talked to the other girls and maybe convinced them to also start their own solo careers while still being in Little Mix, right? A slow start would have been better because, like I said, there wasn't really drama in Little Mix. So if they had started with that approach, slowly releasing solo projects while still being in a group, if she had spoken to the girls like, hey, I have the desire to go my own way and do things on my own terms without having to have the input of 3 other girls in addition to a whole label and a management, and started slow, I think that would have been more beneficial to her. Anyway, that's all I have for this video. Let me know what you think. Let me know your thoughts on Jesy Nelson's solo career in the comment section below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.